3:30 in the morning, bored to death. Don't got no coffee yet. Mm, but I did find somebody to bitch about. Guy's name is Internet Pastor TV, or as I like to call him, Stupid Bastard for Jesus. See, this is another one of those stupid fuck creationist morons who think, oh, who abuse free speech? Which is their right, because it's free speech. But he's the kind of fucktard who believes that free speech should only be for people who share his opinion. He thinks that atheists like us suffer from a mental disorder. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if he believes that it should be made into a law that we should be, like, locked up and kept away from society as atheists. I truly believe he believes that should happen. Um, and I'm glad idiots like him don't run the country. Um, because it would be a very sad state of affairs if that were true. Now, I don't know what kind of chip on this dude has on his shoulders, but he's got one. And I'm not gonna try and uh, I'm not gonna try and psychoanalyze the guy. You can do that. Just go to his things. Most of his videos are of people being baptized. Hey, has anybody drowned yet? um, um, yeah. Um, just, he believes that anybody with rational scientific thinking, anybody who doesn't think like he does, anybody who doesn't believe what he believes is a mentally ill person, um, and should be treated as such. Um, these are the kinds of people you see outside your local supermarket preaching the Bible. Um, and just know right off the bat they know nothing of God. They know nothing about the Bible, outside of what they've seen on Trinity Broadcasting Network or read um, in some damn fundy book. Um, and they claim to do research, right? Well, their idea of research is to go to Christian researchers and only read Christian research, which is bullshit to begin with, because it's all based basically on the Bible, and the Bible has been proven to be, well, okay, I can't say, okay, the places in the Bible, the places mentioned in the Bible, they've been proven to exist. Sodom and Gomorrah, you got Babadra and that other one, Namira, or something like that. We can prove these places existed, yes. Okay? But can we prove that the events claimed to have taken place there took place? Yeah. It's called historic fiction, pal. That's what they call it these days. They didn't call it that back then. They called it religion. They called it truth. They called it anything. But yeah, what we've got now is like, okay, if you want to go by the Bible, if Moses existed, well, the places mentioned in the Bible existed. Well, okay, fine. I'd like to go meet the chicks from Sex and the City. Well, they don't exist. Well, New York exists, and they live in New York, so I guess they exist. That's your logic, dude. And the only thing you have to go on, basically, when it comes to archaeology. And, okay, so, you know, I could sit here and argue that for a while, but, I won't. Oh, look, it's 4:20. Time to take a hit. Anyway, no. I just. I just don't understand how somebody could sit there exercising their right to free speech, and then turn around and say we shouldn't have our right. You know, we shouldn't have a right to talk. We shouldn't have a right to post our opinions, but they should, because it's a Christian nation and they're Christians. You know, I was in a group home where I was told straight up to my face by one of the counselors there when I was a little kid, freedom of religion only referred to the different denominations of Christianity, and everything else is wrong. He told me I grew up to be a homosexual and end up in a mental institution too. Well, I'm only half homosexual, and I'm not in a mental institution, so... And he dropped dead of a fucking heart attack one day, so, yeah. There it is there. Poetic justice. Anyway, pretty bad, too. He was only 51. Just fucking dropped dead. Anyway. Yeah. So, you're very, very opinionated, Internet Pastor TV. Although your opinions tick off like 80% of the world. Oh, and you have, you can't post any responses to your video. You don't like people arguing with you. You don't want to see the hate mail. You're such a sad, sad individual. You see, I don't like having false DMCA claims posted against me, so I don't play other people's videos and shit so they can't do that. All I get are terms of service takedowns, and if that happens again, I'm going to want to find out who did it and why. And if it's illegal, I am going to get a goddamn lawyer and make him suffer. Anyway, because that's just bullshit. What's he going to do? Oh, he's smoking pot! He's smoking pot! He's smoking pot on fucking video. That's wrong! No. Hey, man, I can take you to hundreds of videos where people are smoking pot. If you take me down for that, you got to take down Pot TV for their channel. You got to take down a whole hundreds of other channels with tens of thousands of subscribers. Hundreds of thousands of subscribers. You think that's going to happen? You think YouTube's going to lose the revenue? No, I don't fucking think so, pal. Anyway. Internet Pastor TV, you've earned my shit list. And you're number one on it because I just made it up. Yeah. I'm just really, really glad people like you don't run this country. Because we would be in a whole shitty situation full of protests and other things. Oh, Internet Pastor TV, if you see this video, I'd love your opinion. Do you think homosexuals should be shot dead? Do you think they should be lined up and just fucking executed for it? You know? I think you do. You think anybody that preaches anything that is against your belief system is a child abuser. You know? And it's like, it's not child abuse. It's just people giving you logic. If you think logic is child abuse, then you have a serious mental disorder of your own. And I suggest you seek therapy for it. You know? Why don't you start going to a mainstream church, a moderate church, instead of these churches with fucktards trying to tell you bullshit? Okay? You know, you have to be able to separate dogma and faith. Or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm stoned and I just, you know, I'm out of it. Anyway, this video is about to go bye-bye because they only give me 10 minutes. So I'll just leave you with this parting thought. You don't know your own God, Internet Pastor TV, and you need to grow up. Because people like you scare the hell out of people like me. And normal, rational beings. Peace out.